Hello everybody, I am Shepples and welcome back to Let's Play Pathologic for take 2 of this part, because the game actually crashed on me. It's the first time I've actually experienced a crash with the game, and this is why I use 2 different recorders. I use both Fraps and I use Bandicam. So for games that are likely to crash, I use Fraps because I don't lose what I've recorded up to that point, whilst with Bandicam, if your game crashes, you lose the entire recording. So I've just switched over to Fraps just for the moment. It's just in one specific spot that it crashed on me. So this time I'm going to save when we get to that point. And just in case it does, it might not. It might just be one of those things. I don't know. But anyhow, the body right here, and we got a bunch of assholes, which you're about to see. So before I do anything, I'm going to use them, and you're going to see why. What do you want, dear? Since when do dudes refer to other dudes as dear? This body was brought from the affected district. Yes, we prepared it for burial. Why do you ask? I need it for work. Well, your work, doctor, is necessary. Probably you take it not for entertainment but for common benefit. Is that so? You put the essence of it. 10,000 coins and take it away. Are you crazy? I shall not offer twice. You will give it because I ordered you that. By the name of Commandant Saburov. Commandant Saburov? Commandant Saburov is not my front sergeant. I am a volunteer, you understand, Doctor? Or shall I explain to you more clearly? Probably we shall agree. Smack. And you just gotta run. And then this happens. And voila. I'll explain it all in a minute.
Arispicus has agreed with his colleagues. It is an occasion.
Speak easily and listen to me closely. I've told these people that you are not that person who is charged to butchers to cut corpses. Thanks, I'm grateful to you. It was necessary to recognize that an unknown Ripper is in town. A double criminal. The one who dared to raise a knife on the inviolably of a body and desecrated the holy rest of the dead. I have told them that you are not a true Ripper, and we declared hunting on a real Ripper. No. Not this. How shall I look in the face of those whom I promised violably? Nobody mentioned the names. I do not know whom you mean now, and I do not wish to know. You understand? I do not wish to figure in any way in the affairs about defilement of the dead. I state that the one caught at dissecting of the bodies will be devoted to indicative punishment. Henceforth, be more cautious. What shall I do now? These patrolmen were on the cemetery. Now there is nobody. I shall send them to the blockage of the infected district. And I shall send the next detachment to the cemetery after 10. You hear me? 10 minutes after you leave. Yeah. You can have an extra 10 minutes to be in time. Thank you, Commandant. I understand what this act costs to you, and I appreciate it. Right. Basically, what happened there is this whole place has a huge thing against dissecting of bodies or taking tissue or blood from the dead, because they basically see it as desecration. And of course these patrolmen kinda saw this, and they said, right, we'll turn a blind eye for 10 grand, otherwise we're kind of arresting you. And of course they arrested me, and I'm made out to be a Ripper, and of course I've taken about a quarter reputation downfall because of it. And yeah. So that's basically what's happened here. So we have to try and get our reputation back up a bit. Though I don't think it's gonna hurt too much. I don't think. But essentially now he's got those patrolmen up at the infected barrier. So the place is actually free now. We can actually go there and grab the sample. And then we have to bring the sample back to the house. Shit, I don't really have anything. Okay, what I'll do is I'll give 2 of them. There we go. Problem solved. We have to then bring the blood sample back to the house, and we have to look at it through the microscope. And it was when I did that that the game decided to crash on me. So I'm hoping, praying, and everything else that this is not going to fuck the game up. Otherwise, we're in trouble. I'm just hoping now that the game isn't going to just constantly crash on me every time I do it. But with Fraps running now, I won't lose this part of the recording like I did with Bandicam. I only use Fraps if I really have to. The reason being is because the actual recording files are fucking ginormous. Like, I think something like half an hour recording is something stupid like 40 gigs or something like that. Whereas with Bandicam it's only a couple of gigs. It literally, there's like, Bandicam's recording amount of hard drive space is only about 1/10 of what Fraps is. So yeah, that's why I generally use Bandicam unless I really need to use Fraps. This is why I always say, like, if you're going to do Let's Plays, keep one of each. I know it means having to buy 2 different recording systems, but it helps. Because Bandicam is great for newer games and more modern games because it's a lot smaller in file size, and on top of that it's really quick. It's much quicker than that of Fraps. But Fraps, if a game crashes, you don't lose the recording, and Fraps also picks up games that Bandicam won't. Sort of like older games from around the Fallout 1 time, between say 97, 99, thereabouts. Bandicam, I don't know what it was, I think it was just something to do with DirectX and OpenGL back then, and for some reason Bandicam just won't pick it up. Because with Fallout with Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 I've had to use Fraps because Bandicam just won't pick them up. There's been a couple of games like that where I've had to use Fraps instead of Bandicam because Bandicam just can't pick them up. XCOM Apocalypse was another one, and they're all from around that era, from around those few years where for some reason the DirectX just isn't the same, and it just causes it to do that for some strange reason. Okay, I'm hungry now. Have a few crackers. Crackers! Some bread. But yeah, I mean, unfortunately this is the way that it goes. So I always have 2 of them. I always keep 2 of them at any time. It just makes life a lot easier for things like this when, you know, the game crashes or whatever. So if you're planning on doing Let's Plays, or you do Let's Plays, be sure to keep 2 different programs just for such situations. I mean, if you don't plan on doing older games, just stick with Bandicam, to be honest. But if you're planning on doing older games, keep both Bandicam and Fraps, because it really fucking helps. He's gonna want 6 for a lot of that, isn't he? There we go. I haven't had a chance to try out these beta tablets yet, but I'm guessing they're like the yellow ones, but they just won't hurt my health as much or something along that line, I'm guessing, judging by their description. But anyway, here's the plan. So we're going to go back to the house, and we are then going to go up by Lara Ravel and call in with her and see... bollocks. I have nothing small. I'm not wasting it. And we're going to call into Lara Ravel, see if she has any jobs for us or anything to say. Then we're going to go up to Julia. Then we're going to go to Andre, Anna, and Peter. Sorry if I'm murdering the pronunciation of his name again. But yes, that's my plan. And my infection is growing rapidly. So, need to be cautious. I have nothing that interests you, though, do I? What about you, my little man? What have you got? I'll trade you that for that. You? Nope. Nothing. You? Nah. Okay, so we need to go across the way here. And hopefully it's not going to crash this time. Pray. Pray with me, people. I don't want this to fuck up. I don't, in any shape or form, want this game to fuck up on me. Because I am really, really enjoying this. This is so unique in so many ways, and I don't want this to fuck up on me. I want to play this. I want to finish this. Please don't fuck up on me, game. Right, so we go up here, save the game, and hope. Alright, here we go. Please don't crash. Okay, I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at. I'm not even sure what I'm to do with this blood sample. I don't even know if there is anything more I can do. Okay, at least it's not crashing. But I don't know what else to do. Okay. At least it didn't crash this time. Yay! Right. Okay. That didn't lead to anything. I was expecting something to happen, considering it crashed on me. It's weird. Right, okay. Right, let's go up to Lara Ravel. And see, I'll go to Saburov then. I need to try and figure out everything here. We've been to the Canes, so we don't need to go there again. Shit, I need to go around. We've been to the Canes. We've been to young Vlad, who revealed all the infected area to me and the map, even though I kind of knew it, but it's just handy to have on the map. Yeah, it's just a case of seeing a few more people, trying to figure out what the hell I can do now. I've got the sample. I don't know whether I have to go back to Saburov and tell him, yeah, I got the sample! Sorry about desecrating, you know, someone's remains. Ugh. There's also a kid supposedly in the infected area, but I don't know whereabouts he is. I think I'm gonna have to go looking in houses and shit. Which is gonna be fun! Because it means I'm gonna get infected left, right, and fucking center. Fun times. No. You. Uh-huh. I have... Let me see. Sorry. Just the two of them. There we go. That way I get a bullet too. Yay! Bullet! Right, Laravel. Been a while since I've been here, actually.
Dogs, how? Why?
It is good that you have come. Are you tired? Hungry? Very much. You probably know that all the stores of provision were ordered to be destroyed. What? They said that the cause of illness was the infected meat. Now there is not food, only that we managed to buy before all began. Therefore I had almost nothing to give you, only milk and bread. What a patronizing fucking line. Don't spend it, Lara. Save it for a rainy day. The train must come soon. It is strange that it is so late. I am only afraid that the train will be delayed for fear to break the quarantine. I just hope that it is on the way already. Let's hope.
It seems I...
Alright. Okay, nothing more here. You are not my wife. That was harsh. Bachelor Dankovsky, you are an absolute asshole sometimes. Things that you come out. I don't know, again, it's probably down to the bad translation, but sometimes the things that is said are so fucking mean. I know they're not probably meant to be. Right, we're going up to Julia next, see if she has anything to tell us, or any sort of information or job or whatever. See what we can find, and then we'll go to Andre, and then Anna, and then we'll go back up to Saburov, and then we'll go to Peter, and then after that I don't have a fucking clue what else we can do, so I'm guessing we're just gonna search the infected area for that kid. And probably die. A very painful, horrible death due to the sand plague. Sound about right? Alright. Let's see. Julia.
The Votress is very lovely. I'm fond of her, as my own daughter.
There is... No, nothing here. Well, bollocks. Okay. So we are going to go to Andre next. Yes, Andre. Okay. Fun times for everyone. So we want to cross the bridge here. My infection is going up quite quickly, much quicker than I want it to. But I suppose the more infected I am, the quicker it's gonna go up, and yeah. This game is cruel. I don't think this game is meant to be won. You're just meant to survive. Uh-huh. Oh, so he'll take a knife. Ah, I did not know that. Well, I certainly want... I'll take both. The synthetic immunity stimulant greatly increases the effect of the immune system. Large doses are a danger to health. Right, I'm going to test out that beta drug when we go to the infected area. Right, so I want to go down to the tavern, which is just down here, where I mysteriously died once. I'd say that one mysterious death of mine was just a fucking robber, and he just went "Whoop!" and just threw it at me and hit me through one of his thrown knives, and just goes, "Hey you!" and just, you know, smack dead. Right, Andre.
Why do you all come and stare at me?
I'm here to chat, not stare at you. Honor and respect to the fine guest. Drink some poison with us, the martyr of science. Listen, why there are such difficulties with survey of the dead? A hole in anybody is an intimate thing. Even natural foremans are better to be kept closed. You yawn, cover with a palm, or your soul will take off. You defecate, hide out of sight. You culpate, wait for the darkness. These taboos are imposed not by people, but by holes. Well, a drunken eloquency. What do you mean? What to speak about those holes which are not given by the nature? Who can guess whether the body wishes to be opened, with what insection, or to cut it? A body is formed only by the movements of a master. He will dissect it by such line that it will be freed from itself. Have you ever, how did you put it, to form unnatural forms in body? You seem to work with a knife well. The trouble is, my good Daniel, that I work with a pencil even better. What the fuck? You ever kill a man with a pencil? What kind of fucking... What kind of question is that? Do not torture my soul, if only it was a man. However, this is only a hypothesis. We shall drink to impudence, Bachelor. We shall, damn it, dissect everything sheltered by an interdiction. No need to hesitate. In for a penny, in for a pound. Drink, I shall only wish to health to your liver.
Send my condolences to the new commandant.
To the new commandant. I don't know why it's just not letting me buy that gold bracelet. It must be a bug or something. It's just, it won't let me buy the gold bracelet for some strange reason. Even though I have enough money. Right, Anna Angel next. Have you ever killed a man with a pencil? Oh, the glories of translation gone wrong. Right, let's see.
My hair's a mess and it's falling down.
I have a terrible headache. I won't disturb you. God, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Jesus Christ, we're running out of time. Ah, boy. Well, I'll take the lockpick. How much you want for that? For one of them. There we go. Well, we'll be getting a rifle sooner or later, I'm sure. So, might as well stock up on ammunition for it now. Okay. Let me see. Why is my health is draining at an alarming rate? Actually. Because I actually healed up not too long ago. Right, okay. Fucking hell, trying to manage this is a nightmare. Right, we're gonna have such a hard time managing. We really are. I healed myself just this part. And I healed myself up to 3/4 of the way. I'd hate to see the bloody impact if my infection bloody spread to maximum. That'd be a fucking nightmare. Okay, I'm not quite sure where to go from here. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Commandant!
My hand is firm. Is there...
Oh, fuck. Subsequently still there. Yeah, I got it. But I have no idea what to do with it. Right, there's supposed to be children here playing. So let's... I want to go see Peter or whatever his name is. That is highly disturbing, by the way. Well, Mr. Patrolman, you have nothing to offer. Okay, let's go see Peter. We're in serious trouble if I can't figure out what to do.
The head stiffens from bad twiring. It is good.
You know, Daniel, how Katerina sleeps in the cellar of Hinge, an ancient skin of steep of roches. It's stretched on the floor. At the headboard, the dried head hangs down on the floor, its horns stretched to walls. Sabarov slackens on it, and an alive carpet of rats runs on the skin. It is possible to discuss that in another tone. Every night she puts her ear to the dead brains of the sleep inhabitant and falls asleep. But the rats whisper to her every lie to the other ear. She thinks her prophetic dreams are the voice of the steep, but it's the voice of the ground. The rats whisper to her ear every lie we suffer. That is, you have found the one guilty for your sufferings? About I do not especially suffer. I am hurt. The loss of the world which recently lived in the steep was fed by its odours and fed it with the juices in return. This loss cuts my heart with a knife. This world was still alive several years ago. I have still found an agony of its greatness.
People really die of this? Here everything's serious, I see.
These sounds are driving me mad. I do not understand whether it is a rave or the devils are haunting me. Do you like Eve? Yes, I do not consider her vicious. I like her showing her legs on every case and never being embarrassed of her, for God's sake, nakedness. She seems shameless, and it's just a feature of her physiques. Simple Eve is full of unshared love. Eve has grown fond of my creation still when it was a drawing. What do you mean? What, you have not seen the polyhedron I not see? Go there immediately and do not come back to me until you visit it from inside. Well, I never! He is already one day in this hole until now did not see the only thing for the sake of which the coming here is actually worth. I've seen the polyhedron. The people are surprised at the creations of my haunted, exhausted mind. Sometimes they even admire them, but do not love them. Even children who cannot live without it, who live and play there, even they just bear it. In fact, it is inconvenience for life. To grow fond of it, one has to have huge imagination and generosity. Eve has that? Undoubtedly. She could become a soul of my creation, but for some reason she did not. How do you think why? I should tell you if I find out. Okay. I don't understand. Right, there's supposed to be a kid here who is trying to do something with the powders. This is just pure gambling, but let's go with it. Let's test these things out. Alright, here we go. Oh, for God's sake. We need to be quick. As quick as possible, in fact. There's the sound. see what we can find in here. Hopefully stuff that is going to be of use to me. Infection. The first time it hits you, it won't affect your immune system. Second time, it will, though. What good is this to me? There is absolutely nothing in here that is of use to me so far. It can be hard to navigate. Here it comes. It looks just like a load of faces, doesn't it? It looks like fucking death coming right at you. I got away from it. Well, that house was not worth exploring in any shape or form. Hup! Jump out. Okay. Right, he's near the silent house. Fuck! Wow, whoa, whoa, whoa! Now that had a lot of stuff in it. Okay, so he's near the silent house. The silent house was Isidore Borak's house. Right. Is he in the silent house? Or is he just near it? Right, there's a lot of poor unfortunate sods going around here. What was that? Whenever that happens, that usually means something. I don't understand this game. Okay, so this is the house. So he's near one of these. Right, okay. So he's not in there. Somewhere. It is reasonable to assume that the kid is most likely to be somewhere nearby the silent house. Shit. So could he be in any of these houses then? I'm taking that as a yes. And it's my job to save him before he goes and gets himself infected. I'm not having an awful lot of luck with that right now. Is he in here though? Is he actually in one of the houses? Shit. I'm doing rather well to avoid this as much as possible. What was... Something came up. Exhaustion levels gone up. Right, out the back door. Something's come up. I need to find this kid and I just can't. Where am I? Right, okay. I am taking such huge amounts of fucking risk here. For God's sake. Right, so he's gonna be near the silent house as it's referred to. Which is where it all began. I don't know whether he'd be in it though. Okay. I'm gonna leave it here for this part. And in the next part we're gonna go look for that kid. See if we can find him. bins are being really good to me today. And hopefully find him and save him, and then find out what the hell to do next, because I don't know right now. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, and have fun.